Hey there everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Insurgence. In the last episode, we went through the Utira Town Library, reading a bunch of books, just kind of skimming through some others. We caught Delta Badu. There were a bunch of paintings that creepily looked at us. We met the ghosts of a bunch of mythological people, like Perseus. I think Medea was in there. I think there's someone else. I don't remember what her name was. And we met the ancient oracle, who, after a relatively simple fight, told us the truth about the prophecy, where one of us would go around being a hero destroying all the cults, but then would eventually betray the others, supposedly, by joining the infernal cult. I don't know how much of that is true. I feel like he wasn't telling the whole truth, or was lying about some things, and I have a reason for thinking about the lying part. But anyway, that's in the past. Now it's time for... Also, Nora kind of went on a rampage and said too many things to Damien. Damien got upset. Damien left. Nora felt bad. And told us to meet them in... it's not a city, I believe, which is the 4th gym battle location. And in this episode, you're probably wondering why I'm here in Coral Town. Well, I should have done this a little bit ago, but we have East's will, which if we go in here, I believe it is you. I'm a lawyer. I do lawyer things. If you ever need someone to do lawyer things, I'm the lawyer for the job. Is that a last will and testament? It says it's from someone named East. Could this be the gym leader East? Well, as a lawyer, I should follow his will the best I can. House to family, Pokemon to friends, this is pretty standard stuff. But with the last one, give the rock to whomever holds the will. Well, I don't know what this rock is, but at least East clearly wanted you to have it. Or he wanted whoever had the will to have it, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Here's the stone he was talking about. Could it be a Mega Stone? The Altaria Knight! If you have an Altaria, this will let you Mega Evolve it. Standard fair stuff. We aren't actually going to be using it, because I don't plan on using Altaria, but it's there just if you want it. Altaria is a really good defensive Pokemon, especially because of one of its moves, Cotton Guard. But that's in the past. I just wanted to show it off, clear up an inventory slot. Now, I have to figure out where the heck my Pikachu died, where to go to Pikachu, yeah. But I can just go to my secret base for that, because off-screen I did a little bit of EV training. And I mean effort values by that. And when I say a little bit, I mean I only did a little bit on Aurora. By the way, we nicknamed our Glade Zidane, based on the Final Fantasy character. So as you can see, it's a little bit upgraded. Honestly, I was trying to get rid of this guy because I already have him, but he wouldn't be deleted, so he's just there, watching over the place. That's the move relearner, by the way, but whatever. Pikachu die. 500 Pokédollars. Go anywhere, yep. Now we want to head over to Utira Town. We're going to be heading over to Miria Town as well. Miria Town. Now that we've done all that, obviously like I just said, we're heading to Miria Town. Now that these two are done having their little feud, we can head onward, so let's get going. Route 8. This is a city theme. That is a Pokemon battle. Pokemon in this route aren't all that... Never mind, that's kind of interesting, wouldn't be tough. That just shows how good Wigglytuff's defense, yeah. I may as well just use another Ice Beam. I'm so used to mashing now because of the training. Wait, is that not something? Alright. I'm actually gonna throw up a Repel. I should probably buy more at some point because I'm running out. Yeah, I've only got 6 left. That should be enough to make it to Miria Town, though. Miria Town. List is important. It was not. I hate that most of these aren't that important. Because they look like they would be, but they just aren't. I also know there's a hidden grotto on this route, so I want to look out for that. Yo there! I heard there was a hidden grotto. Yes, there is. I've been searching for it for ages. I wish I knew what to look for. Dark trees. Let's look for dark jungle or something. Juddler Phillip. Ambipom. Kill it. Oh, why are you raising your special attack? Ambipom's a physical attacker. Excuse me, nasty bot. Yes, about that. In this particular hidden grotto, which I just happened to look this up, if we can find it, I wanna find it before fighting any other Pokemon. I'm not gonna bother. That's an Ultra Ball. Thank you for moving out of the way. Please don't look. Thank you. There it is. There's the grotto. I need surfs to... Okay. Let's follow it. Do we get it? It's an item. Okay. So you have a chance to catch a Delta Munchlax, which is a pure grass type. As you know what, I think what I'm gonna do is I'll actually off-screen fight all the trainers, or maybe I'll speed it up. Who knows? Ninja Boy Tommy. If this Hariyama gets a chance to hit, it's gonna hurt. Yep, Aurora died. Nice! It's not like I wanted to level up Aurora or anything, no? Might as well show Zidane off. I guess we won't speed up this battle at least. Psycho Cut. Heck yeah.
Hariyama, no! Are you alright?
Okay, now we might montage. Oh no, a trainer! I'm not prepared, I can't lose!
Oh no!
Athlete Nadar? Nadar? I'm gonna stop saying that word because I'm sure YouTube wouldn't be happy with it. Okay. Alright, I think montage can be over. Because I said so. What's in here? I'm curious. You should always examine every nook and cranny of a new area. You never know what you might find. For example, by looking under Celine City, I saw a rundown tower chock full of rare Pokemon. I'll have to remember that. I got this TM for a rare weather-inducing move in the Otira library. I looked around, but I couldn't find it anywhere. What a shame. We got that. It was the new moon, I think, right? Yeah. It was. Good, we made through their little issue. I could technically get by without fighting you, but let's fight. You don't stand a chance against me. I'm a psychic. I can predict your every move. Brings out, you go and parry this, you frickin' casual. But I'm big. You may be able to predict my every move. But can you predict? But can you survive my every move? Apparently you're faster than me. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Meowstick. Isn't Meowstick like ghost fighting or something? Apparently not. Apparently it's just, or not ghost fighting, ghost psychic. No, it's just psychic. Otherwise you'd have gotten the shing noise. Oh, how could I have lost? Did you predict that? So, Snorlax is sleeping soundly. Instead of using our one of... How many awakenings do we have? One of our 5 awakenings. We have to go all the way around the world. Except it's not actually all the way around the world. Ever since Pikachu became popular, nobody really has a need for HMO2 anymore. I'd sell it to you, but I wouldn't blame you for not wanting to pay for it. You can just have it for free. HMO2 Fly. If you have a flying type that can learn it, go ahead and teach it, but like it said, there's no real reason to get it. I'm not gonna bother fighting you, because we have to go from here to Miria Town. Again with the dungeon music. Oh, that's why. Miria Town, my favorite place in Torren. What a lovely, lovely town. It's peaceful, serene, and built over the shining sea. And of course, the World Islands now rest just a route away. It's almost a shame, really. Perhaps when I flood the region, I'll leave this town for last. At last, the sea is awakening once more. It's time to bring its king his crown. Uh-oh. Looks like we found someone, a member of the Abyssal Cult, possibly even the leader. I'm talking about flooding the region. It's Gen 3 all over again. Oh no! Yeah, no more books. Because Miria Town is near the ocean, we often get travelers from overseas stopping by. That's why we have an international center here. It's where tourists first arrive when visiting Torren. Miria Town was founded many years ago by sailors from the south. Our little town was the very first one in Torren. I think it's awesome that our great region had such humble beginnings. That blue lady gives me the wheelies. She doesn't seem very friendly. She's not. There's a Pokemon Center. There it is. I would like to make my Gardevoir undead. Redead? No, neither one of those are very pleasant to look at. Not dead. There we go. My Gardevoir is no longer dead. That's what we'll go with. I'm gonna switch you into the lead because you're falling behind on levels. Because I am a stupid trainer who doesn't know how to keep his Pokemon alive. Alright, now let's explore Miria Town. In this episode, we're gonna also explore Miria Town along with going through Route 8. Then in the next episode, big things happen. You should check out the trading center in our town. I've seen offers ranging from Delta species to shiny Pokemon. Definitely gonna have to check that out. Thank you. They might. Nose pass. Fine. You don't have to talk to me. If you're interested in fossils or artifacts, our museum is definitely the place for you. There's so many interesting things to learn about. Alright. Jeffrey, one of the local celebrities, runs trade between Miria and other regions. He's been doing it for years. I have so much respect for the guy. I heard he's been having some trouble recently with thieves, though. The ship-like thing, is just docked near the south end of the town.
You should keep your Pokemon healed and healthy. You need to stay safe. You look really a bit young to be going on such a long journey.
You know what? You can have these. I'm probably never going to use them anymore. Thank you. How many is that? Is that just 2, I assume? That is... That's right. That is 2. This is... speed. Technically, I only plan on increasing speed for these 3 right now. Aurora. Or never mind. That's right. Once an EV hits 100, you can no longer use the vitamins on them. So I'll give them to Zidane because his speed is only around, I think, 50. That's right. You already, yeah, Jeffrey. Ship-like thing. Thieves. Ship-like thing. Ah! Thank you. That looks like the museum. That's a Pokemon Center. I don't want to head into the museum yet. Flora! Ooh, thank you. Not that I need to use it. I heard the Order went to Telnor Town and got attacked by assassins. Scary! I hope the same thing doesn't happen if he visits Miria. If anyone attacks him, it will be me. Did you know that poison types can never miss the move Toxic? In my opinion, Will-O-Wisp should work the same way with fire types. But hey, nothing about Pokemon really makes sense, does it? I feel like the Will-O-Wisp thing should maybe go for ghost types, not fire. You know what? I'm just gonna have to assume that Butchdelts no longer give us stuff. If you squint past the storm clouds, you can see a group of islands to the southeast. It might sound crazy, but I swear they weren't there a few months ago. I'm tempted to head down there and figure out what's going on, but I don't want to get in over my head. It's better to be safe than sorry. Yeah, leave that to adventuring types like us.
My daddy's a super famous super famous explorer. I want to grow up just like him.
An archaeologist. Have you ever heard of the Dragon Ruins? I hear it has some connection to Unovan mythology, but I can't really be sure. It's right next to Skleen City. I might visit it someday. And just one last check. Okay. I'm still gonna check every bookshelf just in case, but I honestly doubt anything will come of it. Here in Miria, we pride ourselves on our trading outpost. People from regions and countries all over the world gather here to trade Pokemon. We're definitely worth a visit if you're new in town. Let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, so this is that's the museum. All right, but that's in the basement. Oh, so that's how you get to the Pikachu guy. And obviously there's a basement, but whatever. I do want to check out the trading outpost, even though I already know what Pokemon I want and none of them's there. I assume this is the trade outpost. Somebody here wants to trade a Delta species Pokemon. Isn't that crazy? My Haunter, you're Vigoroth, yes? No. God, no. I'll trade you my Machop for a Beedrill. No. Tropius for a Briavava. No. That's a really bad trade. Me? Oh no, I have nothing. I'm just here for the fantastic culture exchange. First Pokemon in the building, a Delta Pokemon. A Delta Coughing. A pseudo-legendary? I don't think I have... The way a pseudo-legendary works is that, like... Slacking, I believe, is pseudo-legendary. It might be, I don't know. I think if something has more than 600 base stats, they're a pseudo-legendary. Something like that. So... We don't have a pseudo-legendary.
Would you like to...
Sludma, huh?
Really nothing?
What about this bookshelf? No. By the way, if you're a trainer, never say you don't want your Pokemon anymore. Because that's like, especially if they're there, that's like the worst thing you could say. Alright, we've been going on for 20 minutes, but let's keep going. Yes, we'll pay it. I just lost 500 Pokédollars. Let's save. We measure the age of fossils through something called carbon dating. Basically, certain elements will decay over time into other ones. We can measure the amount of original element and the element that decays into, since we know how long it takes to decay, and all it takes is a bit of math. Red meteorite. Helix fossil. Is that a Pokeball? That's an ancient Pokeball. Okay. This particular Pokeball is ancient and it's unlike any we've ever seen. Carbon dating placed its creation at a time where there weren't any Pokeballs at all. We've dubbed it the Ancient Ball, and we still haven't quite found its purpose. Plume fossil. I would give more detail on all these fossils if I remember what they all got and what they all evolved into. I ordered these fossils from the gift shop that gave me more than I needed. Why don't you have one instead? I don't need it. Old Amber, that... Shoot, what does that become? Aerodactyl, that's what it is. Good Pokemon. Evolutionary Stones. That's the Helix, right? Yeah, Helix. That's more Helix. Those are okay. I love exploring museums and learning about the past. I would love to see a Kabutops before it became a fossil, or an Aerodactyl. I wonder if you show it one of them, like, he gives you some. Anyway, whatever. On to the basement. It's incredible that we actually have an object as rare as the blue orb in the museum. Such a rich history from Hoenn to Johto. It's hard to believe it ended up here. Shell fossil. Engravings of a lost civilization. Armor fossil. Is that another ancient? Ancient. That white-haired woman gives off bad vibes, you know? Her aura's all out of whack, man. I'm sorry, but this blue orb was donated to us by an important sponsor. It's very valuable, so I'll need to accompany you if you want to take a closer look. Sound good? This orb has quite the history. It powered Kyogre back in the days of the beginning of the universe. It was also involved in the Aqua-Hoenn conflict 50 years ago. It was used by Archie to revert Kyogre to its primal... So that was 50 years ago. So this takes place 50 years after the events of Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Interesting. It was originally donated to us by someone who wishes to remain... Oh, no way. Hello, miss. I was just in a speech about this orb. Perhaps you... Oh no, sorry. I'm only here for the relic. Ma'am, I'm sorry, but I can't... Save it. Let's make this easy for both of us. I'm sure you know of the Abyssal Cult. You mean the terrorists? Are you trying to intimidate me? Well, yes, actually. I'm kind of a murderer. It'd be easier for both of us if you just moved. You don't even look like one of their members. That's because I'm not. I'm the leader. Thank you. What are you planning to do with it? Well, you tell me. What could the leader of the Abyssal Cult possibly want with the artifact of Lugia? You must want to summon... Wait, what? The blue orb is Kyogre's artifact, not Lugia's. Whoops. Here it is. A secret compartment. Clever. It's hard to believe the title bell was this easy to find. The title bell? But... Please, why would I want some cheap plastic ball when Lugia's bell is resting underneath it? But that's the blue orb, the legendary artifact of Kyogre. You're absolutely right, but that's not the orb. A fake? How did you know? And how did you know the bell was there? The best place to hide something is in plain sight. Nobody would think to look for the bell next to a fake orb. And, well, this cheap plastic ball here, I donated it. Why? Well, as the leader of the Abyssal Cult, everyone assumes I'm after Kyogre. Naturally, people don't want me to get my hands on the blue orb. Having a copy that's in a garden museum? Well, what better way to make everyone think I don't already have it? And don't think I haven't noticed you there, Alex. You're the one that Mew chose? You want to stop me? Bring it. I'll be waiting. To the south of Miria lies the current location of the Whirl Islands. When you're ready to lose, just stop on by. She knew your name. Just who exactly are you? I need to report this incident to my superiors. Oh man, I'm gonna be in so much trouble. We have been issued a challenge by none other, thank you for visiting, by none other the Abyssal Cult leader herself. I say, next time on Let's Play Pokemon Insurgence, we accept the challenge and go on to fight the Abyssal Cult. See you guys then. Later!